staying at my friend's house. She has a ridiculous collection of alcohol. So I thought I would go with this one. This guy here. Put some ice in it. And wowzers, it is peaty. It's got some peat in it. Oh, but delicious. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be so strong. No, that's perfect. Oh, it's sweet. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. I'm Nitch. This is my vlog. If you're watching, you probably already know who I am. Hey, Allison. Now, you can assume I'm doing every week, because I'm just gonna vlog all the time. We'll see. I don't know. My week this week has been good. You know? Long. Kind of crazy. I helped to cater a festival with over like 5,000 people. It's called the Rainforest Festival in Fontainebleau, France. We were up at like 5 a.m. in the morning. We finished in the kitchen at like midnight. Did that like 3 days in a row. Insane. We had beers in our pockets. Here are pictures, you know. Yeah, it was great. But our hands were like covered in meat, and you know, I cut up all kinds of cheese. They had the most delicious cheese. This is the most delicious blue cheese I've ever had in my whole life, and we were making like cheese sandwiches out of them. Whoa. So most of the time it was difficult to drink the beers that we had. But the majority of the team were from Berlin, so we didn't have to argue about beer, which was kind of nice. Just something German, something nice. I'm fine with that. I'm fine. I'd rather drink a Pilsner Urquell or a Budweiser, whatever you call the normal Budweiser thing, the original one, over Lef or 664, which are like our local commercial things. The like Metro, it's called. It's like our Costco. That they have BrewDog, and I know that. It's like a wholesale store, but it was like a quarter more the price, so I couldn't convince our chef, this large Nigerian man over here. Yeah, I wouldn't swing for the extra price just for something to taste better. So we settled on quality, because that works. You need something to sip on when you're grilling 10 million cheese sandwiches. So if I'm in a pinch and there's no good beer, then I'll go with a German something, a Czech or an Austrian beer if it's warm outside, and a Trappist beer if it's cooler. That's kind of my thing. How do you choose your sideline beers? Guinness? I go with Guinness, right? Who's with me on that one? Huh? If there's nothing but commercial beer on the tap lines, or the bottles are like outdated, and it's not a beer that should be aged, then yeah, Guinness, no matter the weather, because it's usually a tap line that's being pulled fairly often, and they have good business practice. It's a consistent beer. I like what they do. I'm a swinger though. I'll mix stuff up. Black and tan, dirty apple, like Radler, if you want to do one of those things. I don't know. I do that with good beer too, though. I like mixing porters and like stouts, porters and fruited beer. That's like my favorite stuff. I love that. What would you think that being here in France, you know, we would have something more like a saison or a grisette, or it'd be easier to find Belgian stuff. I mean, Chimay you can get pretty cheap. Sometimes Lindemans in the store as well. But it's really not that easy. It's really still hard to find even that. Our main ones are Grimbergen, 1664, like I said before, which is 1664 in English. Lef, or Affligam. They're all kind of like sweet or styles. Blonde is what we say. Here you order by color. Blonde, brune, ambré. I don't know. Like, I think Guinness is considered a brune, brown. Stella Artois is at a lot of places, and it's the cheapest, absolute cheapest beer. dirt cheap. It's the cheapest of the cheap, which I always find funny because in the States it was marketed as like this classy beer, and here it's like the dirt absolute cheap. And if you ask for beer in bottles, oh yeah, you're gonna get Desperados in a range of flavors, or Cubanista. It's really tragic. It happens in a lot of places, even in Paris. A little trick that I learned over the years is Pico. You ever heard of this? Hold on, refills. Right, Pico is like a cordial. It's got alcohol in it. It kind of tastes like caramelized orange peel. It's a little bit bitter, but definitely sweet. It's like an extra 30 cents or 50 cents maybe to just basically spike your commercial beer with a shot of this cordial, and then voila, you have a fizzy dark orange beer with more booze, so like you're less inclined to consume more adjunct beer. To order this, you just say Pico bière, and it works everywhere in France. Right now I'm in Orléans for like a few days. I left my computer at my dear friend Baby Conway's house last week. That's why my news video last week was without all my beloved visuals and jump cuts, as I like. I like the jump cuts. Don't judge me. Am I allowed to edit like the vlog thing? I just want to edit everything. Why am I being judged? Orléans is a lovely city. I lived here when I first moved here like 4 years ago. It is the city of Joan of Arc. In French, it's Jeanne d'Arc. It's where she like fended off the English or something. Her supposed house is here, but the actual thing burnt down and they just rebuilt it. It's a museum. There's statues of her everywhere. It's a really beautiful city, to be honest. The cathedral here, in my opinion, is more striking than the Notre Dame in Paris. It's the same design, but less tourists, better backdrop. I wouldn't suggest coming here for more than like a few days or something. It's a romantic place. It's great for couples. It's like rustic, and there's only one street with all the bars. Not much in the way of entertainment, but they do have like a cinema. They probably have a theater somewhere. I don't know. It's a lot of cobblestones. Don't wear heels. But really, it's lovely. When I first moved here, I spoke zero French. French people really aren't, they do speak a bit of French, so they'll get in there. Just be a nice person, like anywhere else, give it a try, and then they'll switch to English because it probably sucks. As far as drinking goes, like obviously it's a wine place. France is all about the wine, but even in like wine culture, you order by the color. You'll be like, I'll have a rouge or a blanc. You just order colors, unless you want to see the bottle selection and you like know stuff. But even then, it's like, it's better, but yeah, it is. It's better and cheaper just to like get wine. But when I was living here, they opened up a Delirium Cafe, that pink elephant thing from Belgium, which, would have been really exciting for me. And it was. I had one of the shirts. It's in my beer nerd shirt collection, and I wrote about it on my blog, I think forever ago. Oh God, I don't ever look into the archives of my blog. It would have been great, but they were like staunchly only selling their brand of beer, like the Delirium brand, and then some like outdated commercial stuff, and really expensive, again, like commercial imports. Like I want an Asahi for like €9. I think not. But I stopped by yesterday because I had to kill some time waiting for my key to get into this lovely house here, and they have like a beer Bible. You can ask for like a beer Bible that has all their bottle stuff, and so I kind of didn't even look at the draft because it's all their things. But what I found in the beer Bible, which was really exciting, is they have a range from IBB, which is like International Beer and Beverage, I think is what they are. They're the only real craft importer in France. So it's kind of their same lineup. There was Brewdog and some Demolin and some other ones. Although I don't know where these ones came from. There was Omnipollo, and Creuzen, which is a local brewery, and Saint Cru, which was interesting, but the prices were expensive. So it's like I was sitting there thinking, like, should I pay €8 for a punk IPA, or €10 for a larger bottle of Cantillon Goose? Like, what kind of a mood am I in, I guess? I can get all of that for cheaper in Paris because I can buy it at the bottle shops or just not pay that price. But I really wanted the Omnipollo Zodiac because it's a IPA that I really, really love. I think maybe even a double IPA. Delicious. Mwah. One of my favorite beers, and so I was like, that's it. Put on my beer nerd cap and like walked up to the bar and was like, I'll go ahead and just pay the €8 for this 33 centiliter bottle of Omnipollo Zodiac. And the guy was like, oh, we have it on draft. Turns out, Ninkasi, the goddess of beer, smile upon me. But then again, I think I still got gypped. It was like $5.50 for a 25 centiliter, like little demi of that. But well, it was so delicious, so good. Cold, not too cold, carbonated perfectly, clean tap lines. You would not even understand how hard it is to get a beer that doesn't have this like dirty tap line taste to it, like a foulness. Anyway, that sounds delicious. I might go put some pants on and go get that, actually, because that's kind of what I want right now. Anyway, I'm gonna like finish up my little vloggy deal. That's basically all I did this week. You can check out my blog because I'm writing on there about all kinds of stuff. You know, you can always, I'm on all the social media channels. If you have Snapchat or Twitter or Instagram or whatever, it's all under Tasting Nitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know. I'm gonna make some more videos and answer some stuff. So if you leave me comments with just things you want to talk about, I'm down, you know, for whatever. My blog also has like a Paris guide because I get a lot of questions about where to go in Paris. So check that out. I mean, you can always message me directly, nitch@tastingnitch.com, and I will answer you, but it kind of gets repetitive. If you want to hang out too, let me know. I'm down. Beer nerd talk. Cool. All my side projects are there too. And if you want to hire me as a freelance writer, because that's what I do, or I'm also a bit of a chef, or to do some speaking for things. I'm a judge. I'm working on my BJCP, which isn't here yet, so it's hard to take the testing for, and my Cicerone. So, you know, hire me, say hi, whatever it is, and, you know, my dear loved ones, I will call you, but if not, here are videos of what's going on in my life. Love you guys. Cheers.